Hello again, YouTubers. Welcome back to the PC Lover 81 channel. It is the 4th of April 2014, and this video is the new system that we just got in this week that we're going to be doing some simple basic upgrades to. This is a Dell Optiplex 380. As you guys know, I love these Optiplex computers, and this one I chose because years ago I worked at a law office when this particular model was state-of-the-art, well, considered new anyway, I should say. The 380 is a nice little entry-level business class machine. You know, maybe most people out there don't need 16 gigs of RAM, and you know, maybe they don't need a bunch of SATA ports on the motherboard, and you know, maybe just what they need is a simple little basic turnkey little machine that's, you know, can pack a little bit of punch and do most of the everyday tasks. And I think that's what this model is for. Though don't let it fool you, it is the entry-level Optiplex series for, I believe, 2010, 2009 I think was the model year, maybe 2010. But this thing does pack a punch. You can go, it's a socket 775 base system, and you can actually go with an Intel Core 2 Quad Q9650, which should be able to more than hold its own with the Core i3s and maybe even hang with some of the Core i5s. So that being said, we're going to pop the side off of this and show you guys the inside, and we'll go over some of the differences between this one and a like an Optiplex 580 or 780. So we'll come back to the next part of the clip and we'll have the side off and be right inside. So this is pretty much typical of what you're going to find inside of one of these Dell Optiplex cases, and it even actually looks very similar to that Dimension system that I had done several videos on. And yeah, I'm sure this one, like all the other machines I've worked on, this will clean up nicely. One note I did want to mention, this one actually has, I believe it is a 255 watt power supply. Looks like this one was probably the standard model. I don't see any 80 plus badging on it or any such stuff like that. So this is probably the base model. The motherboard itself, wow, just the 2 memory slots. I am hearing different stories. I did a little research on this particular model online, and one of the users on a forum website actually talked about this particular Optiplex supporting up to 8 gigs of RAM. That would be DDR3 RAM. And this person said that BIOS revision A06 was needed for this system to support that. I don't have confirmation on that, but we are going to test it before I spend the money on 8 gigs of RAM if the machine will only support up to 4. So we'll find out about that in future videos on this particular machine, because I'm not going to throw my money away. We're going to be on a little bit of a budget with this build here and try to keep it affordable. Probably going to put the Core 2 Duo in this just for now, the 8400. We'll take that Pentium out and throw the Core 2 Duo in there. Probably do a same solid state drive, hard drive combination. If I add dual optical drives, I'm going to have to probably put a SATA card in this, and then to do the card reader, I'm going to have to use the other PCI slot down there on the board. I have a video card I can put in it, and that's pretty much about it. So we can do this thing on a little bit of a budget here. I don't know why they would put that one slot down there. I think it's actually, it looks like I can use a normal PCI type card, but I think it's also meant to be used for a riser card, which I really don't see how a riser card would fit in this machine, but you know, so be it. We'll try it out and see what happens. Worst case scenario is I pop a card in there and it doesn't work. But you know, I'll have to put a USB card in this so that I can plug the card reader in that I add in every machine, and we'll do a excuse me, a SATA controller card. And just because it's a PCI slot, we'll use those SATA ports for the optical drives, if I wind up deciding to do that. I did talk about possibly putting one of those hybrid drives in there, so I got to make up my mind and see what we're going to do with that. So otherwise, I gotta clean this thing up a little bit, and there will be future videos that come on it. You know, we're moving right along with my house purchase. Still about a month out, so it might take a little while to get this one done. But you know, we'll keep you guys up to date and up to speed with the videos. Just hang in there, and you know, there'll be more exciting videos to come. Oh, by the way, thanks to all of my new subscribers. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for more exciting videos.